As we move closer to spring, soon snow will be a thing of the past. Recently, domestic violence was the butt end of a joke, and because of it, people are dropping this popular social media app. Those who were sexually abused as a child can currently file cases until they're 23. The act would extend the statute of limitations to 50 for civil cases and 28 for criminal cases. Khalid, Terrell, Buffalo Review TV. With 47% of millennials having some form of ink compared to 13% of baby boomers, tattoos are becoming more and more common, especially in the workplace. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Khalid Terrell. Erie County Legislature has banned conversion therapy, a controversial technique that claims it could turn a gay child straight. Damian Mordecai, Executive Director of the Pride Center of Western New York, gives some expert insight on the recently banned treatments.
So conversion therapy is, there are different approaches to it, but in the most basic form it is to attempt to change a person's sexual orientation. This is done through different types of therapies, none of which have been supported by any credible psychologists or anyone.
Erie County Legislator Patrick Burke has been publicly speaking out against the unusual techniques and led the push for the program to be banned, which he saw pass unanimously.
Some people were surprised that there was a push for this because for some people this wasn't a problem. It wasn't happening.
Members of Buffalo State student organization, the Pride Alliance, believe Erie County is headed in the right direction, but the rest of the country still has a long way to go.
It should be banned everywhere, and Erie County is really being a beacon in Western New York because a lot of Western New York is rural and very conservative, and these people are who think conversion therapy is okay are now being told that it's not okay.
Look to Erie County where they're literally saying, hey, this is illegal, you can't do that. It's abuse to children, and it's actually psychologically damaging to people. They may never recover from something like that.
And now goes to county executive polling cards. If signed, Erie County will be the first in upstate New York to pass such a measure. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Khalid Terrell. Recent studies show visible tattoos at work are becoming more accepted. Dr. Brian Goldstein, a lawyer at Salino & Barnes, has been in the professional world for nearly 40 years. Dr. Goldstein has seen the stigma surrounding tattoos change dramatically.
Back in the day, we're talking 20 years ago, first of all, you wouldn't see them. And if you did, there was an automatic presumption that the person was either unreliable or, not a team player. I mean, there was just the stigma that you would expect from tattoos back in the day.
Dr. Goldstein believes having tattoos visible in the workplace is not as frowned upon as it used to be.
That being said, if the person is otherwise, qualified and a very, very good candidate, they often will have them covered or cover them in the workplace.
With nearly 38% of young people under the age of 29 with tattoos, they are more popular now than they've ever been.
I don't feel like they should be forbidden from the workplace. I feel like it should be a personal choice, honestly. And obviously people are going to judge you. And if they do judge you, obviously that's at your discretion.
Marcus Mancini is a tattooer at Divine Machine. Mancini has personally tattooed people from all kinds of different professions.
I've tattooed lawyers, doctors, nurses, teachers, police officers, really everybody. I don't think there's a type of person that doesn't get tattooed.
Advocates in Western New York are pushing lawmakers to pass the Child Victims Act, a law that would extend the statute of limitations for children who are sexually assaulted. Karen E. Edmond, the director of field education for the social work department at Buffalo State, believes it is not that easy for people to come forth.
They're not necessarily comfortable with confronting their perpetrator at such a young age because they themselves are working on trying to recover.
A number of allegations, the Diocese of Buffalo announced a compensation program for victims who were sexually abused by priests. Those who have previously made claims will be invited to participate and offered monetary settlements.
We're seeing the environment say, okay, you're wanting to confront your perpetrator, but the statute of limitations ran out. And you can see what's happening in our community as it relates to the Catholic Church system and how they're handling it. And I think they're doing a phenomenal job.
Teachers Federation Philip Rumor taught emotionally disturbed children for nearly 14 years. Rumor saw firsthand the negative effects sexual abuse can have on children.
When something like this happens, you're traumatized. And sometimes it's many years before you can come to grips with it. And if somebody did something like that, I don't think that there should be any kind of limitation on it.
President Rumor says teachers have yet to take a side on the bill, but believes most of them will be in favor of getting it passed.
Why should there be a statute of limitations? Why? I mean, if there aren't enough people that come forward to courts, that can happen in the courts. Why should there be an automatic, say, you can't do it beyond this amount of time? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Each Student Life office will be hosting men's and women's leadership conferences. Both conferences are focused on developing leadership skills and teaching students how to apply their experience as well as education to their career goals. The women's leadership conference is called Be Bold, will be on March 31st from 1 to 5 p.m. in the Campbell Student Union Social Hall. The men's leadership conference called Be Limitless will be held on April 7th, 1 to 5 p.m. in the Technology Building. Welcome back to Buffalo Review TV. I'm Khalid Terrell. A faculty member is working with the Westside Rowing Club to bring rowing back to Buffalo State. I'm here with Inorganic Chemistry Professor Bill Durfee. Thank you for joining us today, Bill.
My pleasure.
Welcome back to the Buffalo Review. I'm Khalid Terrell. Buffalo State has welcomed a new club to campus this spring semester, the Travelers Club. Joining us today is Traveler Club President Jossie Curry and Vice President Amanda Johnson. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.